Okay, folks, here we are with the Adept level version of the Warlock, and let's take a look at the new spells. So we got 3 new spells. We got the Ravagore. Summon a Ravagore for, well, normally it's not 407 seconds, it's normally 60 seconds, but we'll get into why it's so high in a little bit as we go over the perks. If a spirit is offered, the Ravagore gains 8 points per second Vampiric Cloak. Quite nice. We also have Iron Maiden. Creatures and people cursed for 45 seconds. Deals 25 damage each time they attack or cast a spell. That is very nice as well. And Witch Bolt. Bolt of Dark Fire that deals 4 raw damage for 60 seconds. If the target dies, bind their spirit for 30 seconds. So this is really nice because it gives you some time, right? The Eldritch Blast is basically they have to die to the Eldritch Blast. So you can only attack them when they have like 27 health or less, basically. Otherwise, you don't get their spirit. But with Witch Bolt, they can die to anything as long as the Witch Bolt is still active. At least that's what I've been able to determine from my playtesting. So that's really nice. I haven't made any changes to my gear. Still wearing the same stuff that I had in the apprentice level. So let's take a look at the spells. I think I gained some levels here. Let's put a point into magic, I guess. Illusion. I went ahead and grabbed Dream Thief, Kindred Mage, and Fickle Fate because I'm making my way to Master the Mind so that my illusion spells will work on undead and automatons and things like that. For Conjuration, I grabbed Plane Meld, which does not actually benefit this build because the summons are not targeted. So you just summon it 10 feet away from you or whatever, and so this increased distance doesn't have any effect. I decided to go with Signed in Blood. When a friendly conjured Daedra within 15 feet is below full health, it absorbs your life force to heal itself, preventing you from regenerating health, but regenerating 10 points per second. And if it's out of combat, it's increased by 4% of its maximum health. I decided to do that because the summons don't seem to be all that strong. The Ravagor is, but the Gremlin and the Temple Grim, that are the novice and apprentice levels, they don't seem to have a massive amount of health. So I thought, you know what, also I'm willing to sacrifice my health regen for their health regen, basically, because I can always heal myself with a healing spell or something. Atromancy makes them last 3 times longer and 5 times longer at night. So that's why we have the high summon time on those. Edge of Oblivion, you can summon or reanimate 1 additional minion and they last 50% longer. When you do not command a summon or a reanimated minion, you lose armor and magic resistance. So as long as you have something active, which is not too bad because I'm using the Apprentice Stone, so I can dual cast a Gremlin for no magicka cost, and they will last something like 25 minutes. So that's pretty nice. And Pact Magic, destruction spells and effects are 10% more effective for each conjured Daedra within 30 feet. I am not 100% sure this is working on the Triumvirate. It should, because both mods are made by the same author. And I don't really know how to test these kinds of things. I don't know how you use console commands to like look at a enemy's stats, like how much health they have, and then you attack them with the different with and without this perk. I mean, that's basically how you have to determine if you're doing the extra 10 damage. Whatever. Let's assume it is, and move on with our lives. I also grabbed dual casting for destruction, just so we can do a little bit more damage. And one-handed is finally higher than my archery skill, so when I feed as a werewolf, I gain one-handed instead of archery, which was kind of annoying in the beginning. Grabbed Furious Strength, Disciplined Fighter, First Rank in Clash of Champions, and Crosscut. Basically just increasing my one-handed damage. Because we are kind of going for a little bit of a Hexblade, that's why we have the sword. Although, you know, between that and the werewolf and everything, you hardly have to use it. But it's nice having a little bit of variety instead of just focused on like one thing. Like, I damage people with these spells, I summon things, and that's all I do. It's kind of nice having some options. And for light armor, I got light armor fit, keen senses. I'm not sure if the pauldrons for the armor I'm wearing counted towards the you know, wearing all light armor, so I grabbed this just in case. And got 1 point in initiative and Windrunner, so we can move faster. Basically, I like to maximize her movement speed as much as I can. You don't really see the difference. Like, she is gaining I think it's 10% for being a Bosmer werewolf or something like that, and then another 10% for Windrunner, so she should be moving quicker. It's not super noticeable, but either way. Alright, I think that is it for the Adept Warlock. And man alive, these things are so ugly and so noisy. And there we go, got our beast form. Oh, and speaking of which, let's take a look. I pretty much just added one more. Actually, I think, pretty sure I did during this. But anyway, let's just take on our beast form and take a look at our werewolf perks. I think all I added, since the last one is, yeah, the lycanthropic speed. That's where the extra 10% is. I was like, is it because I'm a Bosmer werewolf or just because of Bosmer? No, it's because of this perk. So there you go, we've got that, and we've got the extra health, and we've got the extra healing, and a little bit more damage. And that is where we're at. Actually, you know what? I got 2 more perks. Oh my goodness, let's spend them right now. See, regenerate an additional 1% of your max health and stamina per second, both in and out of beast form. Yes. Yes, please and thank you. Or 2%. Nice. Give your follower the beast blood by trading weird beast blood with them. No effect on vampires. Spread the beast blood. Interesting. So you can convert your humanoid follower into a werewolf. That's cool. Actually, you know what? Let's just get that. That sounds good. 2% extra health and stamina regen. I will take that any day of the week. And can I convert back yet? Not yet. Alright, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. We'll see you in the next video.